Hey, what's up, everybody? Danny Lightning back on the War Robots test server, and we've got the new anti-control module, the advanced healing module, and we've got pilots again. Now, as far as pilots go, most of the things that I thought were a little too OP, they seem to have changed that, and that's a lot better now. So certain robots really seem to have some overpowered abilities from the pilots last weekend, but this weekend it seems to be way, way better. Alright, the advanced healing module, I still think we don't need it. All we need is the regular module. The advanced one gives you way too much health back way too fast. That's a little too OP in my opinion. Now we've got the anti-control module. So this helps with suppression and with lockdown. So if somebody shoots you, certain robots like make your weapons turn red so they do less damage. This should block that, and this should also block yourself from being locked down. So this says automatically removes negative effects and provides temporary protection against them. Reloads after activation, so it does have a cooldown time. The more modules, the shorter the reload time. So if you have more of these installed, the faster it cools down. And it says the max module provides permanent protection against negative effects. So I don't know if, I guess that means if you have one that's completely maxed out, you probably can never get locked down or suppressed again. That's kind of what that implies to me. So at that point, I guess you would only really need one on a robot if I'm correct about that. So let's go do some gameplay and see if we can get these things in action. I put at least one lockdown weapon on each one of my robots. That way other players can test out these modules as well. I don't really like the lockdown weapons, but this is the test server. The whole point is to come on here and test things out. So sometimes you gotta play stuff you don't really want to. So hopefully this loads in pretty soon. It seems like it's been, 2-player versus 2-player or 3-player versus 3-player battles today on the test server, which is pretty cool, except for when you get on a really big map and then there's only a couple people. But on the smaller maps, it's really fun 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3. So hopefully this won't be a big map, and hopefully the enemies are all going to be running lockdowns so you can see these things actually work. Now once you get hit with something with lockdown, you're going to see a little timer on the left hand side of the screen. And I did notice, like earlier I was playing a robot that only had one of these installed, and the timer did last a lot longer. So we're already at over a minute and we haven't found a match yet, which is kind of a pain. Usually it loads in really fast. But anyways, now on the robots where you have two of these installed, it still kind of takes a little while for the cooldown. But when you have 3 installed, it seems to go really, really quickly. Now, I don't know. It's not actually letting us level these things up. So I don't know what's going to happen with a maxed out one because I can't level it up to find out. Let me pause this until I actually get into a battle. Alright, so the battle has started. This is a pretty good map for... This looks like it's going to be a 2-player versus 2-player match. I'll start off with this guy. He's got... Everything on him is locked down. Alright, so let's go in and get us some enemies. And hopefully they got the lockdown so you can see this new module work. I'll try and remember to use the healing module. AO Gong's a lot slower than I remember. There's definitely some things that seem a little weird about this game, this test server. Some robots don't quite feel like themselves from what I've noticed. Alright, I'm almost close enough to go up in the air and start blasting on this guy. I don't know what just hit me there. There was a green flash. I also notice I keep seeing these red flashes, like my whole robot will just light up red for absolutely no reason. Alright, time to go up and use this guy's ability. And right there, I just got saved from either suppression or lockdown. I'm not sure which one. The timer just ran out. And now I am locked down. So save me from the first lockdown hit, but you can still get locked down if another player hit you before that timer runs out. So it's not guaranteed to keep you from always being locked down, but it should definitely help a lot. Let's go up in the air, take this guy out. This guy doesn't have any lockdown at all. I'm going to go ahead and use this advanced healing module. Look at all that health come back real fast. That's definitely a little too OP. I don't like that. This guy's got ECU. How is it I can't hit him? I got a shotgun that spreads all over the place. Alright, something was weird there. Those shotguns are supposed to spread and hit the enemies. I don't know why it didn't. Usually you don't even have to aim very well and those things hit the enemies. Now this is an old phone, and this phone does cause me to lag a little bit when the screen recorder's running. Maybe tomorrow I'll make another video on this on my PC where I can get some better gameplay and no lag. But today we're just kind of looking at how these things work. I'm just going to do this match and that's it. After this match ends, I'm going to end the video. Tomorrow I might do a video where I just play several matches. Now this is a very long walk over here. That was really weird. It was like a delay in my weapons firing. I think that was lag though. They want one of those red flashes. I don't know what that is.
Double kill.
People should really be running lockdown weapons on this test server, and most people aren't. And that's kind of the whole point of this test server, is to test this stuff out. There, that saved me from being suppressed. And I died. Now I gotta walk all the way back over there. Luckily, Ares is pretty fast. Maybe I should put another shredder on him. So that pretty much ended the match. But you guys got to see this thing in action. You got to see how it worked. A couple times at least. I don't know, hopefully I explained that pretty well. But yeah, I think they fixed pilots a little bit. I think everything seems more balanced now. I don't really like the pilots. It's just a lot of extra stuff we don't really need. Kind of going to be a pain in the butt. Just something to take up a bunch of extra time. And, I don't know. I mean, if it comes out the way it is, it's not going to be too bad. It does look like you can level up your pilots just from gameplay and all that kind of good stuff. So, alright, I guess I'll catch you guys later. See ya.